Hey guys, it's Miss Sue from the Core Organization. Welcome back to our lesson 2 from our Drawing from Home program. Hope you had a good time last week drawing our crazy caterpillar. This week we're going to draw a Can Toucan together. What you'll need is some markers, a sheet of paper like last week, a bottle of glue, any kind of glue, a glue stick, anything is fine, or this bottle glue, some kid-safe scissors, or have mom and dad help you with that part, with your scissors. And if you can find in a magazine that you like, some kind of a fun pattern, either in a newspaper printout or a magazine, any kind of a fun pattern. See, I'm attracted to this bottom of this running shoe with some orange and green. Or see this really cool pattern around this border of this page? Any kind of a pattern that you like. And we're gonna add that in to the end of our project. So the toucan is the most recognizable bird there is. Who knows why? Anyone tell me why? Raise your hand if you know. Right, his beak. He has such a gigantic beak. And it looks like it would be really, really heavy, like he would just be walking and he'd fall over because his beak's so heavy. But it's actually really, really light. He's very colorful. He lives in southern Mexico, in Central America, in the rainforest. And by having this big beak, he's got an advantage on all the other birds because his beak is so long that he can reach inside trees and grab fruit that other birds can't get. That's mostly what he eats, is fruit. Miss Sue could be a toucan because Miss Sue eats a lot of fruit. So, are we ready to draw a Can Toucan? Give me 2 thumbs up. So last week we held our paper this way because our caterpillar was crawling across the page, and in the art world that's called landscape. This week we're turning our paper this way because our toucan is going to be up and down, and we call that portrait in the art world. So we're going to start by about a couple inches down from your paper. We're going to start with a curved line out for his beak. Then we're going to make a little bit of a straight line, just slightly straight, slightly curved a little bit, down to there. Curved line around that starts to head up a little bit. Then another curved line that connects to the end of his beak. From this bottom point, we draw a curved line, which is that half moon shape that we had last week. About halfway between the end of the beak, right in the middle there. And then we'll curve back to the beginning. One more curved line so we can see the inside of his mouth. So there we have his big beak. Next, we're going to do the head, so we're going to curve out a little bit, half circle. Now this one's a little trickier than the caterpillar, so we're going to do it step by step, partial all lines together. We're going to come down with a curved line in, part of his neck, and then we're going to make a big curved line to the bottom and stop to curve back up a little bit. Pick up from where we left off and curve back up for his big belly. And then right up to his bottom of his beak. So we have his big beak and his mouth, his head, and his body so far. Next, everyone knows how to make the circle. Big circle, because toucans have pretty big eyes. Big circle. Medium circle, and dot. Remember I said dot was like a circle except it's filled in, so we have dot. Big circle, medium circle, dot. We're going to make one of his legs from about halfway down, curved line out, and curved line to connect to the bottom of his body. We're gonna put a straight line halfway, about a little more than halfway down his back, a little straight line, and a copycat line. And from the top of the first line we drew, we're going to do a big curved line all the way up for his wing. Curved line down. Another curved line down. We're going to make a series of curved lines all the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to go to our second copycat line. Curve up and connect the last feather. So we have a wing coming off his back now. He's going to have 2 tail feathers, which are ovals. So we'll do one big oval here and another smaller oval right underneath it. We're going to work on his feet, which are another series of curved lines. So from the bottom, we'll curve line down, copycat line, another copycat line, and another copycat line. Curve line to connect his toes, 1, another curve line, another curve line. So there's 1 foot. We're going to do the same thing for his other foot. Curve line, connect 1 toe. We're going to make a curve line off the back, curve line forward, curve line for another toe. And since there's some room, we're going to put 1 more small curve line toe on that side. Now he could just be flying around in the air, but since his toes are already curved, like they're sitting on a branch, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make him look like he's sitting on the branch. So from the last foot, from the right foot, make a line all the way to the edge of your paper. Copycat line, right to the edge. So we're making part of the branch that he's sitting on. Now right in the middle of his 2 feet, we're gonna just connect it with 1 little line so you can see the branch. Now we have to make the other side of the branch, so we'll put our, remember last week when we did the caterpillar, we followed along, we didn't draw, we followed along from this line to the edge of his body, and now we're gonna make the branch continue off this side of the paper. Same thing with the copycat line. And the bottom will make the branch go right off the paper. So now we have a line art of our toucan. Well, that's one more thing. Let's copycat his belly so we can make a nice big yellow belly. We're going to see this shape that's kind of like a zucchini squash or a bowling pin. We're going to repeat that shape. So copycat it all the way down. Repeat that shape up to there. Now we have just a line art of our toucan, and that's actually called a contour drawing when it's only a black line art with no detail filled in the side. So we have a nice contour drawing of our toucan. So it's time to add some color. Toucans are known for having lots of bright tropical colors. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I forgot. Let's go back for a minute. I want to separate the beak for you so you know where to put your colors. We'll separate it into 4. 1 curved line, 2 curved line, 3 curved lines gives us 4 sections that we can have a nice bright colorful beak with. So since they have bright colors, I'm going to choose yellow first and color in the first part of his beak yellow. something nice and bright. You can use whatever bright colors you'd like. I'm going to use a bright blue next to the yellow. And next I'm going to use an orange. Who remembers why from last week? What about orange and blue? Anyone know? Right, complementary colors. Putting the orange next to the blue makes his beak look even brighter. And we need one more bright color for the end. I think I'll use red for the tip. Now we have the top of the beak colored in. Let's go for the bottom of the mouth. It's usually orange, the bottom of his beak, bright orange. But you can use a different color if you'd like. I'm going to make the inside of his mouth red because probably where his tongue is. Now I think we'll do his eyes, something nice and bright that will pick up. I'm going to use a bright blue because it will pick up the blue in his beak. So our middle circle that we drew, put your bright color right inside. I'm going to use yellow for this whole inside, this yellow part, his feathers and his belly. A lot of yellow. I wonder if any of you know the cereal Fruit Loops. What's on the box? If you know the cereal, next time you go into the market with your mom or dad and you're looking at cereal, look for some cereal called Fruit Loops. You'll see a toucan on the box. And I think they use that toucan because the toucan eats fruit. So they picked a mascot that eats fruit because they're called Fruit Loops. So we have a big yellow belly. I think I would like to make his feet bright orange. So I'm going to start to color in his toes on his feet, bright orange. One foot. So we have his feet ready to sit on the branch, which is going to be brown. side of the branch. Don't forget the little piece in the middle, right in the middle of both feet. You should have a little piece of branch there to be colored brown. And the other side of the branch. Now, most of a toucan's body is black, and if we color this whole thing in black, it'll be pretty solid. So I'm gonna put some highlights in. Highlights is when the sun is hitting something, it makes it brighter than the other side that's in the shadow. So right where some of these lines meet, we're gonna put some highlights in. We'll start with his feathers, and when we do those lines coming down, let's just add a little bit of, we're gonna put some highlights of bright blue to break up all the black we're gonna put in a minute. So where we do all these lines coming down, we're gonna make some light blue shapes just to make the black more interesting when we put all the black in. Where the two feathers meet, where his leg meets his body, let's do a little one maybe under the belly, and maybe at the tip of the wing, just so we don't have so much solid black. Now we're going to start to put the black in. We'll start with his body. A lot of black on a toucan. Make his body solid black. We have his leg over here sticking out because he's sitting on the branch. We have his tail feathers, which are also black. One. also black. Lots of black for this guy. Almost done. So there's the basic toucan. We all have the same together. Now before we move on to the foreground and the background, we're going to do something different than we did last week. You're going to take that pattern that you found from the magazine or newspaper, and you're going to cut out some tiny pieces. We're just going to cut some tiny squares like this. So we're going to add some texture in here just to make it a little different than last week. And this is going to kind of represent some little feathers of a pattern that you like. So you'll take your glue, if you have a glue stick or a bottle of glue, and we'll go step by step a little bit. We're going to turn him into a part of a collage. A collage is when you add other elements, glue them on to an element that you already have. So I'm gluing some little cut pieces of the pattern that I had that I liked. And you can cut colors, different shapes. You can put some words on there or letters if you find something that you like. Add a little more glue. We'll just do a little section at a time. They start sticking up. A little more glue. Or glue stick. If they stick up, stick them back down with your finger. You can add a little more glue if you need to. You can use some words. Those of you who know me know I like to run. I see you outside sometimes. If I run by your houses, we wave to each other. Or if I see you at the park. So I found the word run in my magazine. I'm just going to put it right there just for some fun. If you see your name, your initials, or your name or a word that you like, you can add it in. Remember that black and white pattern I showed you in the beginning? We can stick some of that in there. A little more glue to finish off the bottom. So now we not only have a drawing, but we also have a collage, mixed media, when we use two sets of materials together. Now you can continue, and you can put some tropical leaves in the background, or the rainforest, or the sun and the sky and the clouds, add some other birds, whatever you want to make it yours. And don't forget at the end, you're going to sign your drawing somewhere small. I'll sign it Miss Sue. You sign your name. And I hope that you'll show us your finished drawings. You can have your mom and dad post it to Facebook. And we'd love to see all the toucans that you guys made. So for now, we'll sign out with a virtual fist bump. See you next time.